Hey DJ crew, thank you for stopping by my channel. So good to see you all. Today's video is going to be a Bridezilla video. So if that's something that you're interested in, stay tuned. Okay, so today's video is a Bridezilla video. You know what? A person is never at their worst until they become a bride. Yes. Then the worst of a person comes out. So that's what today's video is about these Bridezillas a little bit extra. Okay, so let's get right into it. Calling all florists. Do you want to expand your skills in a new and fun field? Meanwhile, gaining valuable experience? I have one-in-a-lifetime opportunity for you to work with this amazing solar wood flowers. Once-in-a-lifetime opportunity! I'm looking for someone to make some beautiful bouquets for my wedding. I will provide all of the supplies and you provide your skills. This is solely for you to expand your skills and gain valuable experience in a new, unique field. Therefore, I'm not able to provide any additional monetary compensation. Contact me directly if interested. Yes, once in a lifetime opportunity to do some free work. Sign me up. No, thank you. Next. Okay, I'm contemplating posting this, but as time passes, I grow more inclined to do so. And I seriously need your thoughts on this, not for a friend, but for me. And I'm completely stupefied by this happening. We received the most beautiful wedding invitation via mail and have responded well before the deadline with our choice of dinner and space for two. Days later, we received a sweet voicemail of thanks for responding, followed by a request for $150 to cover dinner at $75 a piece. Okay, what? Has anyone ever heard of this happening? What in all creation on planet Earth? By the way, this is not a destination wedding, and even at those we've attended, we've never had to pay for a plate. Help. Honestly, brides, come on. If you're inviting guests to your wedding, you feed them. Okay? You feed them. You don't expect your guests to pay for food. I've never gone to a wedding where I had to pay for a plate of food. That was always catered. It's a catered event. And so food is included, so come on. Next, no flowers for her. I'm a florist, and I have seen my share of stressed out and cranky brides. But the one who stands out is a woman who screamed at me because she didn't like the way her bouquet smelled. She said the smell was too floral. Flowers, and was giving her a headache. I was like, they're flowers. How did you think they would smell? She refused to pay her bill, and I ended up having to sue her in small claims court and get my money. Fun times. Really? The flowers smelled too floral? Too floral. Alrighty then. Next time maybe get some fake flowers. There's a solution. Then they won't smell so floral. Because then they'll be fake flowers. It'll be like silk flowers. There's a solution to your problem. Next. Fashion don't. My sister was a total B-word on wheels during her wedding. She had to have everything exactly the way she wanted it. It was pretty ironic that when our other sister's wedding was coming, Bridezilla Sis was totally shocked that our little sister wasn't on board with Bridezilla's plan to rewear her wedding dress instead of wearing a bridesmaid dress. What? Yes, true story. She thought it would be cute to show up at someone else's wedding in her wedding gown. The Bridezilla never stops with her, I guess. Wait a minute. You're going to someone's wedding. You're in your sister's wedding as a bridesmaid, and you want to wear your wedding dress? Okay. There are certain things you do and don't do at a wedding. Okay, wear and don't wear. Okay, you should never wear white to a wedding. If you're a guest at a wedding, please don't wear white. That is like, oh my gosh. I've seen photos of this, and y'all really don't wear white at a wedding. And definitely don't wear a wedding gown in someone else's wedding. Wow. Well, all I say is wow. Next. The bride kicked the groom's lifelong best friend out of the wedding party because he lived with his girlfriend and she wanted her entire party to be pure. Okay. Never mind that it was her third marriage, but that the first two ended due to her own infidelity. Oh. Well, marriage number 3 ended the same way, but at least the groom and his best friend worked past it and are still best friends. Wow, you got to be kidding me right now. You wanted your wedding party to be pure, but yet it was your third marriage where the first 2 ended in you being unfaithful. Okay, you may want to rethink that concept. Oh my goodness. Next, I went to a wedding in which the father of the groom died of a massive heart attack. Well, the bride threw a fit and wouldn't let the groom leave with his father. Instead, she insisted that the wedding go on and not ruin her night. Yo, really? The groom's dad died of a heart attack? And you wouldn't let your groom go be with his father? Oh, because it's my day, my wedding, my day. No, y'all, that's on another level of crazy. That should have been red flags right there. Like, okay, so this wedding does not need to happen. If I was the groom, I think I would have walked out and been like, maybe this just is not meant to be. Maybe this is where we need to end it before we finalize it. Yeah. Wow. Yo, I am shook right now. Wow. Next. The bridesmaid dress she picked out for me was $2,400. Yo, that is crazy how much these bridesmaid dresses get. And can you imagine, like, the bridesmaid's dress cost $2,400. How much did the wedding dress cost? Man. I couldn't afford it and gently told her so. I found a similar dress with fabric that was the same color, so I asked her if it was okay if I wore that instead. She cussed me out, told me I was ruining her wedding, and her vision required me to wear that dress. Oh, she asked if I couldn't just open a credit card to charge the dress on. Really now? When I told her no, she cuts off all contact with me, claiming that if I was a true friend, I would make the finances work. She never spoke to me again. Really? Wow, it's my day. You will wear what I want you to wear. No, that is like, not everybody can afford that. Realistically speaking, you can't afford that. And ladies, if you're going to ask your friends, your best friends, your family members, whomever you want to be your bridesmaid, maid of honor, or whatever, please consult with them and make sure that their budget can afford a dress, and if it can, then how much can they afford? And if they can't, they can't afford a dress, can you afford it for them? And if not, can she pay for at least part and you pay for the other part? be realistic with this. I mean, this is a dress you're gonna wear one time and that's it. No, unacceptable. Next, the bride stormed out of her parents' house. Wedding was on her parents' farm. In her underwear, screaming about how the groom had ruined her life. She hated him, hated her dress, hated her hair, hated the whole wedding, and how she was in love with Jeff, which is the groom's best man and cousin. What? The wedding party just stood back and watched while the whole thing went down. After a few minutes, I took a pizza box, rounded up my boyfriend and his sister, and we decided it was probably a good time to head out. I would think so. We drove back to the hotel and stuffed our face with pizza. Y'all, really? You wait till your wedding day to act retarded, to say that I'm not in love with you, I'm in love with your groomsman, your cousin. I hate you, I hate my life, I hate everything that's going on here. Really? Wow. Next, she slapped me during the reception. What? Her dress had this massive organza skirt. It was beautiful but utterly impractically designed. It took at least 3 of us to hold up her skirt so she could use the restroom. On the second trip to the restroom, with all of us holding the dress up while she hovered over the toilet, she ordered me to wipe her. Wait, what? She ordered me to wipe her. Wait, no. I declined, as you should have. So she slapped me. No, we'd have had to fight. Sorry. We'd have had to fight. Yeah. No. The skirt was dropped by all parties while I shouted obscenities at her. She screamed that I didn't do this for her. This friendship was over. She tried to apologize years later and seemed surprised when I was not interested in rekindling our friendship. Wow. Y'all, for real, you slapped her though. Aw, come on now. Wow. Okay, that is it, guys. That is all that I have for these Bridezillas. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell button for notifications for every time that I upload a new video. And before we go, remember one thing. When hate wins, love dies. You guys spread love. Spread more love. So until you see you again, bye-bye.